To today's edition of the EM Sports, proudly brought to you by Mixi Milk Powder. Let's begin with the CAF Confederation Cup. Accra Heart of Oak were in action against the Esperance Sportive Club. The Tunis, Accra Heart of Oak failing to overturn a 4-0 deficit in the first leg, the game ending in a 1-0 draw at the Accra Sports Stadium. Let's have a listen to Hearts head coach Herbert Adu on what he had to say after the game.
I think going out is sad because in football anything can happen. And having arrived from Tunisia, we prepared. And I think the boys were complaining about tiredness, etc. We had other players, so we managed the players very well. And I think technically and tactically, everybody saw the difference. I mean, there's a clear difference today. The team has gone up one notch, which is good. And I'm disappointed in a way because we worked on goal scoring, a lot of goal scoring, and to prevent them from also scoring, because if they score one goal, it's a problem. So we started off very well, and we created a lot of chances. But one problem with the team is that there's lack of experience, and Africa is not a small.
Ghanaian international Harrison Afful is a big part of Esperance Sportive Club, the Tunis, and this is what he also had to say after the game.
First and foremost, I think I have to give thanks to God Almighty for making it possible for us to be able to, get a draw here, because it wasn't easy coming here, because I know House of Food, they are one of the biggest clubs in Africa, as I always say. But I think Esperance, we're doing very well, because previously, some things were not good for us. We were out from the Champions League, and then we were not able to win the league. So I think in this competition, we were very prepared coming here. So for me, I just thank God for making it possible for us to get a point here.
Orlando Pirates on fire in the CAF Confederation Cup. Let's do some AFCON 2017 news. The senior national team, the Black Stars, are going to be in action against Mauritius later this weekend. But later today, they are going to be playing Togo in the friendly international. The team was at the Accra Sports Stadium to train ahead of these two games. We caught up with skipper Yao Asamoah.
I'm happy to be back. It's been a while, and since coming to Ghana and joining the camp, everything is going on well. So that's the most important thing. When there are no injuries in camp and everybody is fit for a game, that is what everybody wants. So I'm very happy to join the team. He's a great guy. A supportive leader also. He's doing a great job both club and country. And it's rather unfortunate we don't have Andre in the team. But we're gonna keep him in prayers and make sure those who step up to his place can also deliver. So that is what we're waiting for. In against a tough side, they're also coming to win, but it's a build-up game towards our qualifier, so we're gonna adapt to our tactic that we're gonna use on the 14th, so we make sure we do everything right, and when the opportunity comes for us to win the game, definitely that is what everybody's expecting. So we make sure we put up a good performance, and then we'll see what happens. To be back in Accra, I think 95% of the players live in Accra, and we are very close to our families. So I think it's very, very important for the team, and we are happy to be back. It wasn't that bad, despite I had a lot of injuries, but I think statistically, if you see the number of games that I played and the kind of goals I scored, it's good for a striker, so I'll say it wasn't that bad, but I was a bit disappointed because of the injury problems, and sometimes it's quite frustrating, but life goes on.
We'll also have a listen to head coach Avram Grant ahead of that friendly international against Togo later today.
We played always abroad, and we are preparing for Ghana, so it's not a secret. Everybody wants to play in his own crowd, so I'm looking forward to this game. It's good for us. Injury is part of the game. We don't want that players will be injured, but also before African Cup, Cote Samoa and Waris, another player that was in a good condition, was injured, and we ended with this good. This is why we took a squad of more than 20 players, just in case that someone was injured. Unfortunately, Andrea Yu is injured, and also Kwasi Appiah is injured, so we cannot do nothing about this. But that's why we have a good squad and a big squad to replace anybody. My target at the end of the day, I will have a squad of 30 players, and from them we can choose the players for each game. The most important is the game against Mauritius, but tomorrow is a friendly game. In a friendly game, we're checking the shape of the players, you know, and this period of time after the season, maybe some players are not in fit, but as I saw the training, everybody is exciting, they trained very well, and I'm very happy for this, but I want to see it in the game. And second, about the system. We play in our system. We want to see how the players remember this and are doing it well, including the young players, the new players in the squad. We don't know. It's between a few weeks to a few months. Unfortunately, it happened in the first training, and Croatia is a very important player for us on and off the pitch. But we cannot do anything, just wish him to feel good as soon as possible, for him first and for us also.
We stay on issues concerning AFCON 2017 qualifiers, and the Togolese will be playing Liberia later this weekend. But before that game, they'll be playing Ghana in a friendly international later today. We also caught up with their head coach, Tom Saintifit.
National team level, there's always FIFA points, and yeah, the whole world is always looking for sure if you play against the Black Stars. So it's a real match, internationally a friendly, and our focus is on Liberia. That's the most important. But also tomorrow we want to have a good result. Losing against Ghana is not a catastrophe. The way we would play is more important, but I would like to go home at least 1 point, because that will give confidence for the match against Liberia, and that will also bring the people to the stadium in Togo. And it's also my first match since I'm now really appointed after the Mauritius match. I'm now 10 days in Lomé, so I would like to start with a good result. The 23 players, in my eyes, 23 very good players, and Emmanuel was one of them. But Emmanuel decided not to be available into the camp. He trained only twice, and he was never in the hotel, and that made him unavailable for selection. But again, I would love to work with Emmanuel, because he's a very good player, a very good striker. He has still the quality to do it, but if maybe due family reasons, I don't know, but if he is not available for camping, he's also not available to play for the national team.
We'll wrap up this morning's edition of AM Sports with some news from the First Capital Plus Premier League as week number 16 here in Ghana. And let's run through some results of games that were played over the weekend. So Sekendi Hazakis defeating Bechem United by a lone goal. BA United also drawing 1-0 with Mediama Sporting Club. And then it was Heart of Lions defeating Kumasi Asante Kotoko by 3-1, while All Stars defeating Wafa by 2-0. Diana Stars drawing 0-0 with Liberty Professionals, and FC New Dubiase also drawing 0-0 with Accra Great Olympics, and then Inter Allies also drawing 1-0 with Bricum Chelsea. We'll have a look at the league table. Ashgold still on top with 29 points, Adriana on 26, Heart of Lions also on 26, and then at the bottom of the log there's Accra Great Olympics in 19, Bricum Chelsea on 17, and BA United on 14. So it's going to be a very tight battle all the way from match day 17 to match day 30. That's it for the AM Sports, proudly brought to you by Mixi Milk Powder.
AM Sports.